Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to Wild Eye Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about Axecalibur. But before I get into my review, I wanted to take the time to thank Wild Eye for sending me this to review for you guys. They have an awesome company. They are definitely where it's at with independent horror. I'm going to put the links to their YouTube channel and their official website in the description box below. Definitely check them out. Axecalibur is a 2017 film which runs approximately 72 minutes and is written and directed by Russ Grom and Philip Mearns. Now, Russ Grom was responsible for The Welcoming, some documentaries, and some shorts. And Philip Mearns was responsible for The Shadow of Bigfoot and some shorts. Now, this stars Ken Arnold as FBI Agent Johnson. He was in Sins of the Priest, Snow Babies, and Hope's Legacy. Lauren Bridgeland as Megan Cooper. She didn't have anything to her credit. And Bethany Calder as Lily Martell. She also didn't have anything to her credit. Now, this is a UK film, and the original title is The Legend of the Mad Axeman. Personally, I think this is a little bit more clever, Axecalibur, and it kind of does play into the story, which is kind of goes down like this. In the beginning, you have a guy telling ghost stories to a bunch of kids, and he ends up being the Mad Axeman, who died 60 years prior, but now can possess just about anyone. A majority of the story is about a guy who had a run-in with the Mad Axeman in the past. Not a cop. And he is trying to track this guy down and bring him to justice, I guess is the best way to describe it. Meanwhile, the Mad Axeman is looking for an axe now that he has a new persona, I guess. And this is where the kind of Axecalibur comes into play. He goes into a hardware store to look for an axe in order to kill people. Just a shopper. And he talks to the guy behind the counter, and he's not really happy with any of the axes that are in the store. He happens to walk outside and he sees an axe deeply embedded into a piece of wood. And the guy says he can't remove it. So the Mad Axeman has electricity coming from his hands, which I thought was a pretty nice touch. And he's able to remove the axe, and of course, he quickly dispatches of the guy working at the hardware store. From there, the Mad Axeman is wreaking havoc, and I'm going to kind of leave it there. I wasn't sure how I felt about this at first. It's very low budget. It's not acted particularly well. There's parts of it that were really good, but a majority of it wasn't really acted very well. But then, with about 10-15 minutes left to go, it actually redeemed itself with cheesiness and gore galore. I'm not going to tell you what happened. It just, it was a lot of fun, and it made me incredibly happy and very entertained. So I actually kind of like this one. Granted, a lot of the movie is slow, but it does have a very short runtime with 72 minutes. But they're establishing the character. They're establishing the fact that this is a supernatural slasher. So the payoff to me was definitely worth it in the end. For people who like slasher movies and over-the-top sort of low-budget movies, I definitely recommend this. Another special thank you to Wild Eye, and if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.